What a great day to be a Ram. Mike Bobo said it himself after the 37-0 victory by Colorado State over the Fresno State Bulldogs in this, the penultimate game or second to last game ever at Sonny Lubick Field at Hughes Stadium. Hi, I'm Rich Kurtzman here for 5280 Sportsnet. And Mike Bobo said, was this the most complete game of the year? After I asked him, he's been looking all year long for a complete 60-minute game. Was this the most complete game of the year? Without a doubt, Mike Bobo said, but he does not want this to be it. He wants his team to continue to grow. They know that they can get better. He said they left a lot of yards on the field. They left a lot of points on the field, especially in the second half, but they did win 37-0, and this was a complete dominant performance for Colorado State. It was the first shutout since October 4th, 1997 against Hawaii, when Colorado State won 63-0 that day. Today they won 37-0, and it sure felt like 63-0. It was complete and total dominance. Colorado State had 28 first downs compared to Fresno State's only 12. And for the beginning of the game, Colorado State had 12 first downs to Fresno State's 0 at one point. It took over 15 minutes of game time for Fresno State to get their first down in the game. Colorado State was dominant on both ends of the field, on offense, on defense, and even, as Nick Stevens said, on special teams, even though they only had to punt 2 times all day with Hayden Hunt. They're All-American. Some of the superlatives: Marvin Kinsey, 10 carries for 83 yards. Kinsey had the juice. He had live legs all game long. The true freshman came in and ran with a burst, as we've seen him do at times this year. He's been the most consistent we've seen him all year, and he scored a touchdown. It was the Rams' first touchdown of the day, giving them the 10-0 lead after a early 32-yard field goal by Wyatt Bryan, and that was one of those opportunities that Mike Bobo said after the game that Colorado State could have improved on. They were stopped at the end of that first drive. They wanted to start quickly, and they weren't able to. They had to settle for that 32-yard field goal. So Kinsey scored. Then Michael Gallup caught his 18-yard touchdown pass from Nick Stevens, and Gallup, man, he was a man possessed today. He had 9 catches for 126 yards to lead the Rams, and he's led the Rams all year long as their receiver. He's been phenomenal this year, and after the game when we asked him, is Colorado State dangerous? He said, dangerous, and he kind of laughed and said, we're dangerous right now. And they really are. They have all the confidence in the world, Colorado State, after beating UNLV 42-23, after now winning 37-0 in this second to last game at Sonny Lubick Field at Hughes Stadium. They're 5-4 on the season. They're 3-2 in the Mountain West. They're one whole game away from getting back to a 4th straight bowl game. And that's something special, Colorado State Rams fans. Nick Stevens played maybe his most efficient game of the season, or maybe of his entire career. He finished 18-23 for 237 yards with 2 touchdowns. No turnovers for Nick Stevens, no turnovers for Colorado State football. It was pretty much a perfect performance for Colorado State. The defense came out, and even Jordan Vaden picked off a pass. He caught a ball. He did spike the ball, and that turned into a 15-yard penalty, so that was a boneheaded mistake. R.J. Jean had 1.5 sacks, the true freshman. Many other freshmen came out and played well. Hawkins caught a touchdown, his first one of the year. Anthony Hopkins is his first name, and Nick Stevens was on fire. Another guy that played very well was Izzy Matthews. He had 10 carries for 55 total yards, and he ran the ball in twice. He now has 8 on the season, which leads Colorado State, all Colorado State scorers. And for Gallup, it was his 6th touchdown, his 6th in 7 games, and Colorado State is now 4-2 when Michael Gallup scores. Gallup has emerged as the Colorado State's biggest playmaker in terms of receiver or running back, but definitely the best receiver on the team. And when Nick Stevens was leaving the interview room just a few minutes ago and he saw his buddy Mike there, he said, "Oh, GOAT, the Billy." So those guys are feeling good. The chemistry is really coming together for Nick Stevens and Michael Gallup. And now Colorado State at 5-4 is one win away from making their 4th straight bowl game and their 2nd straight with Mike Bobo as head coach. Now, next week, Colorado State has to head to Colorado Springs to play the Air Force Falcons, a team they haven't beaten in the Springs since 2002. So today we saw a 19-year shutout streak end. It was October 4th, 1997. And Kevin Davis, the leader of the Rams defense, says they have another streak to end next week, and that's beating Air Force in Colorado Springs. But for now, Colorado State's on a high note. Izzy Matthews was all smiles and laughs, and the Rams are in a great mood. Their spirits are high because they won convincingly, and now they're 5-4. Well, that's it for me, Colorado State Rams fans. Read my gamer on milehighsports.com and tune in to our weekly, 2 times a week podcast on 5280 Sports Net. I'm your host, Rich Kurtzman, signing off.